Hello, my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, and prophetess. So if you are new here, welcome in, my loves. Welcome to the channel for your first time. We are a high vibe tribe, a safe space for light workers, starseeds, empaths, psychics, witches, wizards, all the things, right? Speaking of which, and those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. Speaking of which, you guys have already seen the title, so you guys know why you were drawn here. This is a channeled message from the Priestesses of Avalon, as well as Merlin, okay? These are energies that have been coming through very prominently to me, and I connect. I am an Avalonian priestess and an Atlantean priestess. So I receive, like a lot of other, priestesses and high priests out there, that are very connected, right? So I don't know exactly what this message is going to say, but I do know that the mists of Avalon are going to be coming up a lot as we are shifting into higher frequencies and timelines. We are, I don't want to say merging, that's not the right word, but we are, merging. We are seeing through the veils, and for many of us, we are connecting through the veil in a really big way. And that is to be acknowledged. And so that's what this reading is about, okay? It's the mists of Avalon. It is quite literally the Avalonian, druids, like I said, Merlin, Morgan Le Fay, the Sisters of Avalon, the Priestesses of Avalon, Lady of the Lake, etc. Okay, so they have messages that need to come through. I am seeing the word prophecy in my mind's eye, okay? So I do feel that for many of you guys right now, that's who you've been. You've been very prophetic throughout your timeline, throughout your lifetimes. So you know how I just said, like I'm a psychic medium and I am a prophetess because I am prophetic. Like that's part of my, my gifts, quote, right? Well, we all have the ability to tap in because we're all souls having a human experience. So basically the hardness and there's like a massive decalcification happening within the pineal gland. You guys are becoming very much more aware and conscious within your psychic abilities, okay? And so for a lot of you guys, you are seeing prophecies. You guys hold prophecies within your mind's eye, and certain things that you see, visions, feelings that you get, all of that, right? But also you guys are receiving a lot of prophetic dreams at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and see what comes through, okay? I am using the Mists of Avalon Oracle today. So we will see. And I do have the book right here, okay? So I'm going to be reading a little bit from this as well, okay? The time has come. That's what I'm getting. The time has come, okay? So they are reaching out, just how she has her arms up, okay? She's connecting in that moment. She's receiving. She's connecting to the moon, to the land, to the earth. And that's what you guys are doing as well. Okay, so let's see the first card. It's Sacred Union, you guys. Okay, so this is a big reason why this is coming through so heavily. Because Igraine was married to the Duke of Cornwall, and Igraine is a high priestess from Avalon, okay? But through prophecy, her sister, Vivian, who's the Lady of the Lake, told her basically she had to go live like a regular life and marry a duke, the Duke of Cornwall. His name was, oh my gosh, my mind is going blank right now. But anyways, there was a prophecy that Igraine would birth a son because her and her husband had a daughter. But her sister Vivian, the Lady of the Lake, said, no, there's a prophecy that I have seen, the vision, that you will birth a son And it is with Uther, who ends up being the High King, okay? Anyways, that was her. They were twin flames. Her and Uther were twin flames. They knew each other in Atlantis. I mean, they had sacred contracts and bonds together, okay? Again, this is all coming through very heavily. So for one reason or the next, it's very resonant, okay, to many of you guys in the collective right now. If it wasn't, it wouldn't be coming through the way it is. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are seeing a lot of other, maybe, you know, readers using certain tarot decks that, you know, have like wizards or stuff about the Miss of Avalon, or, you know, Merlin or Morgan Le Fay, etc., right? King Arthur, Excalibur, you know, stuff like that, right? But you're just being shown a lot, okay? And for a lot of you guys who are tuned in right now, this sacred union is resonant, is not resonant. Well, yeah, resonant, but also super important, because you guys are these ancient souls that have lived in these places such as Avalon, that are, quote, mythical places to humanity because of what has been instilled within humanity for centuries and thousands of years, right? But the truth is that Avalon is real, okay? And so is, right, Atlantis and all that, right? So anyways, you guys are the ones who have lived lifetimes in these places and these sacred lands, and you bear the wisdom of that, and so does a counterpart. So what this message is saying, it says vitality, growth, sexuality, and fertility. So there is sacred union happening within yourself, Hyros Gamos union, but also what it's saying is that you are coming into a state of fertility, abundance, blooming, and blossoming energy in the realm of love, and within a sacred union with a sacred counterpart with whom you have shared these past lives with in these places, okay? For a lot of you guys, yes, it could be a twin flame. This could be someone maybe possibly that you haven't even met yet, you know? Whatever it is, they're letting you know. You have grown. You have had so much growth internally, and soul growth. You are now in this place where you are feeling more powerful, and it's time to truly step into that, okay? But what this is this is the promise of, you know, the universe, the divine, and your ancestors of Avalon and the priestesses of Avalon and Merlin saying that there is someone coming into your life at this time in the near future, that you are meant to complete light work with and create sacred magic with, and to, you know, really do a lot of quantum healing work with, okay? But this is your person, okay? So absolutely beautiful to start off with. And it's just funny, the sacred union, because literally, like, the first thing that came to mind was that it was Igraine and Uther. And, you know, Uther is, it's like they both remembered they're the priestess of Avalon. Look at, she's showing up because you guys are these high priestesses of Avalon. This is you for many of you guys, high priests, high priestesses. You guys, you know, in Atlantis were high priest kings, high priestess queens, you know, etc., right? Okay. Divine inspiration, ancient knowledge. You bear ancient knowledge. That's what I'm talking about. So for a lot of you guys, that's why I saw the word prophecy. It was about prophetic dreams. And I'm actually hearing prophetic states of consciousness. Okay, so there's like moments where you guys might be actually, you know, completely like, you know, like it's, you're, you know, like daytime, you're awake, right? But you may have a moment where you drift off and it's almost like a daydream, right? But really what it is you are tapping in, you're being shown something and seeing something in that moment, okay? So be very, you know, pay very close attention to what it is that you are feeling, you know, what you're sensing, whatever comes through for you, whether it seems really wild and crazy, okay? There's a lot taking place. And again, you guys are tapping in. So it says ancient knowledge, healing, initiation, and divine inspiration. So all of the sisters are showing up, okay? The priestesses of Avalon are showing up to bless this reading and to confirm, yes, indeed, that many of you guys are these powerful healers, and you are meant to work with the ancient knowledge that you are going to be remembering, okay? And the wisdoms that you yourself have acquired throughout lifetimes, okay? But they are definitely guiding and assisting in a very big way. There is something here where you are being called. It's like with initiation, I'm receiving powerful initiate. So you guys are very powerful initiates, okay? And again, pay very close attention to anything that you may see in regards to Glastonbury, the Chalice Well, Stonehenge, stone circles, anything in regards to Avalon, Priestesses of Avalon, Merlin, etc. Okay. There's something here about working with an altar. You guys are being called 1111 as I look up and say that. So there's definitely something here where you are being, I'm getting anointed. Okay. So you are being anointed. You have been anointed. You hold very powerful healing techniques and healing wisdoms within your soul memory, okay? And that's the stuff that's going to start really coming through and coming up. And you may not even totally realize what it is, but you may, it may come again through the form of like an idea of, oh my gosh, I'm feeling really called to, start maybe making my own, little do like holistic healing, like my own little body serums or sprays or, just things of that nature, right? Where really what it is it's like, oh, I think I would like to, I have a girlfriend that I buy, like, she does her own at home, like bath bombs and different like, like rollers and essential oils and stuff for your skin and stuff like that, right? And it just started as like a hobby, but now she's doing it as a full-blown business. And I love her products. And, she has them in like little dropper bottles, like for your face and your skin. And it's like frankincense oil and rosehip oil and, things of that nature. Well, that's her past life self coming through in this lifetime of who she's been. She's always worked with these modalities. She's very familiar on a soul level with them and what they can do for the skin, etc., etc. And, she's tapped into that part, and now she is utilizing it to create abundance and to create healing within the collective. This is her light work, a part of it, right? So that's just an example. For some of you guys, you're going to be going through the same thing, okay? Like you're just going to be called to create, and it's going to be like really powerful creations. Morgan Le Fay, there she is. I knew she'd come out. Okay. I'm very connected to her. This morning I was working with these energies as well, and I asked for confirmation from them, even though I already knew that they were with me and there. And I specifically asked, okay, for a butterfly, a monarch butterfly. And within moments, you guys, I had a hawk circling above. I had a magpie fly over carrying a nut. I had 2 doves fly over me and coo. I had a dragonfly come in and just kind of buzz around. And then, you guys, then I had like a yellow butterfly flutter, and I thought, oh, that's cool, but it's not the monarch. But I knew that all the other energies and stuff, it was signs. It was them communicating to me, her communicating to me, saying, I am here. And I could actually hear and receive, in moments like them speaking to me, okay? Because it's not, you can discern when you start really connecting and channeling and stuff like that. So anyways, so about maybe 10 minutes go by, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm out watering my garden, and boom, what flutters into my backyard and flutters right in front of me and dances all around me, but a monarch butterfly. And to be honest with you guys, that was like the second monarch butterfly that I've seen since like spring hit. I haven't, like the butterflies are just starting to maybe kind of come out. So anyways, it's not a coincidence. I mean, there's no such thing, It's them. So ask for signs and they will give them. This is all about fate, magic, prophecy. There's the word prophecy, and it's with Morgan Le Fay. I knew it. Thank you, sister, for always confirming. Intuition. See, our intuition and our magical gifts are off the charts right now. And what you guys are going to be embarking on and coming into and awakening to more is that it is your magic. It is your prophetic abilities. You guys, for some of you guys, you may not even believe this right now, but that's what I mean is like it's about believing before you actually see or are living it, right? But like what I'm seeing is like for some of you guys, just how High Priestess is, right? Okay, just how we used to sit on, you know, the councils of lords and high power people, and us ourselves in lifetimes have been very high power and royal, etc. But we've given advice. They've come to us to help with warfare and, you know, prophecy of crops and weather and, you know, different things of that nature, right? Okay, that's what you guys are going to be doing, but in this day and age, in one way or the next, okay? You guys will be bringing your prophetic messages to the benefit of the collective in some way, okay? I don't know. It's going to come through different for everyone. There's also a very high energy of astrology, okay? I'm being very drawn to astrology. So beautiful. Okay, so prophecy. So what you guys have been feeling and in like on a soul level, it's like I've been feeling this coming towards me, or I've been feeling this is going to happen, or I've been feeling this change within me, or I've been feeling that, this is going to take place. Whatever it is that you guys have been feeling on an intuitive soul level, it is prophetic. You guys have been seeing, in fact, future timelines, etc., or you know what I mean? You guys are tapping into the past. You guys are starting to see auras. You guys are maybe hearing other people's thoughts, like maybe you're around other people. Your psychic senses are coming through in different ways, stronger ways. You might be smelling things, tasting things that aren't really there. Your sense of deep inner knowing without knowing a fact or, having proof of something, you just know. People ask you, well, how do you know? I just do. I just know. And you're bang on. You're right. Right? Okay, look at Excalibur showing up. Did I not say Excalibur? Look at that. It says truth, sovereignty, power, and action. Beautiful. Master number 11 here. You also have 7-7. Okay, so you know what I'm getting to is like your luck is changing. There's something here where you wield the sword. You are the one with all the power. Okay, just like the sword and the stone or whatever, right? Like you have a true heart, you have a pure heart, and it takes a pure heart, an honest heart to wield the sword and to obtain the power that this magical sword wields, right? You are the one. So it's almost like this is a part of your initiation process. This is a part of your anointing. This is like them coming through and saying, here, we gift you this magical sword, and with it, you will rise with power. With it, you will hold all divine truth and be truthful and honest always. With it, you will always align with divine action, and you will not fail. You will not stall. You will not falter. It's like that, okay? Yeah, you're really connected to your sovereignty. And right now, it's like they're all here coming through, confirming that. And it's like now is the time to step up and lead. Now is the time to shine. This also shows that you have a destined, magical, sacred union. Okay? It's prophetic, meaning you've known it, you've seen it. Okay? You just know it. You just know it. Let's get one more, please. It's the fairies. Okay? Very connected to the fae. All right? Very connected to the fae, to the elves, to the gnomes, to the earth spirits, to the elementals, okay? Avalon is a place of druids, right? Like Merlin is a druid, right? Like he's like a high priest druid. Playfulness, guardians, protection, and nature's magic. So since you guys are, for who this is truly for, you guys are going to really connect to the dragons, to the fae, to Avalon, to the priestess, the high priestess energies, okay? To the druid spirits, to the earth, to the elements, to fire, to water, right? To the air. So the fairies are really with you guys right now. They're guardians of you. So they're really protecting you. I would, if you feel called to thank them, connect with them, talk to them, ask them for protection in this way, for healing in this way. Ask them to guide you, as well as, your ancestors, or, if you connect with like Morgan Le Fay, etc., etc. Only do what feels right. Don't do it because I'm saying that or whatever. I'm suggesting it because I know a lot of you guys, for me to channel this message and for them to come through in this way, it means that for a lot of you guys out there, you are connected to the ancient, the ancient myths of Avalon, as well as, sorry guys, hold on one second. As well as Atlantis, etc., etc., okay? So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to use the animal spirits. Let's get messages from the animals, okay? So, my loves, if this is your message so far, of course, claim the energy is yours by liking the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, right? Like, you do not want to lose this channel. If you are new here, I am a twin flame reader. I channel the twin flame energies, as well as the soulmate collectives. We do all kinds of fun stuff, right? All right, here we go. Animal spirits. We call on the fairies. Look at that. As soon as I say animal spirits and we call on the fairies, because the fairies are so connected, right, to the earthly realm and to the animal spirits as well, immediately the deer flies out. Okay, the deer is like Empress energy. The doe, the female deer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. So it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So they're letting you know, acknowledge your self-worth and your grace, your sovereignty. Your sovereignty, your divine truth. Because for so many of you guys, you are these energies here. Like, you're not Morgan Le Fay, but you know what I mean? You're the priestesses of Avalon, or the high priest of Avalon. You guys are high initiates, and you're being initiated back into your true selves at this time. You're being guided and shown, and I'm just another messenger along that path, confirming more, okay? You may want to, do some research. Look up more about fairies and, the myths of Avalon and Morgan Le Fay and Merlin, etc., etc. But this right here, it says love. This is the promise of love. This is that we started the reading with sacred union. And I said that Igraine and Uther, they are twin flames. I mean, he was living a different life and she was married to someone else and fought, and mothered her husband's Jaguar. That's his name. Jaguar is Igraine's husband's name. And, he's older, and she was promised to him when she was only 15 years old. And that's when they got married. And when she was 19 is when she met Uther. And everything shifted and changed. And she started tapping back into her priestess self and her prophetic self, her Avalonian self. Because she was not able to tap into that and be her priestess self around Jaguar, because he was a Christian, Lord, Duke of Cornwall. But Uther, he was connected as well. He could remember past lives with her as well, and, all the things. So it was really, really beautiful. So the fact that these came out is just powerful. You guys are both very, connected to earth, you and this person. You guys are both very powerful, you and this person. But it is time to see your truth, okay? And know that for some of you guys out there, you carry Fae blood, okay? You've had maybe, a lifetime where maybe an ancestor, you know, consummated with a fairy or, you know, something like that. But I am getting fae blood, okay? But this is the promise of true love, okay? And notice even the coloring in the cards. It's all that green as we end. How we begin is how we're ending, and it's beautiful. It's tying it all together. And it's because you guys have learned to love yourselves. But do not falter, and do not think that you guys are not worthy, and do not think that you guys cannot and do not hold this kind of power, because you do. You do. You do. But, you know, like I said, it's all about, you know, tapping in, learning, you know, just really educating yourselves and connecting back to your ancestors. You also have the Jaguar, the black Jaguar. This is beautiful energy, very sacred energy to be coming out here for you guys, okay? The Jaguar spirit, the Jaguar power animal is very intense and very powerful. You are an old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. See, you have power beyond the world. Okay? I love how, like, Morgan Le Fay, like the coloring of like her with her raven or crow, right? With this, it's like just all that very black, mysterious, you know, kind of very beautiful, mystical energy is what I get. It's almost like this is Morgan, and not saying that she connects with the Jaguar, but it's almost like she shapeshifted into this, you know, and then shapeshifted, you know, maybe into the raven or the crow, and then into herself. Which, by the way, you guys have the ability to shapeshift at will. You can transform, create your reality at will. And for many of you guys, you have been able to get into a lucid state and astral project. Okay, for many of you guys, maybe you're having dreams, or you're having like dreams where you're remembering, or you're seeing yourself, or you're literally like astral projecting out, okay, where you're having that out of body experience, and that's a part of like what you're able to do. Like you could be in one place, and this is what you've done in past lives. Like you could be like, I could be right here, but I could easily fall into like a quick meditative state, or just, you know, we used to be able just to like, you know, center our focus and immediately travel out of the body and go to another place through scrying with a mirror and water or something like that, right? But it's just, it's really powerful what we're able to do, okay? It's just that our minds have been so shut down throughout the centuries to where we aren't supposed to be able to conceive of this. And for many, they can't conceive their mind of it, which is why they're so disconnected from that gift and from being able to do it. But I'm here to tell you, it is real, and you guys know it. And you guys have done it. And now you guys are starting to really connect and open up in a huge way. Let's get one more animal, please. Let's get one more animal. Oh my gosh, it's the bee, which is all about community, which this is your soul family, your community, your ancestry. But they're also relevant, I mean, so present. And they're so, you're going to see Avalon. People are going to start talking about it more and more and more. You're going to see spiritual people starting to really talk about it, because just like everyone talks about Atlantis and Lemuria, the rise of Avalon is here. And it is about the priestesses rising once more, and Merlin again. And they are here guiding us, okay? Very heavily guiding me, and I know there's other people out there too that are receiving the same type of sacred guidance because of who we are as sisters and brothers to these energies and lineages. The bee, this is all about hard work. Your hard work pays off. Happiness is here. I'm also getting happiness is right around the corner, but it's about, meaning you guys found happiness within yourself. But when I say happiness, I mean whatever it is that you look out and you go, oh yeah, that's my happiness too. That will make me happy too, you know, but it's not about going outside of yourselves for happiness anymore. You have found that within. I'm content with myself. I'm good with myself. I'm happy with myself. And if you're not happy with yourself, then, you know, work with your guides to find ways to pull you out of that and to, you know, transmute these kinds of energies and to heal these types of energies, okay? Because for some, you might be feeling really down and out or like lethargic and things like that, but it could also be because of your ascension, because of how much you're pulling in and being activated, and you're not integrating it down and earthing and grounding too. You know what I mean? But anyways, it says you are a powerful creator. Exactly. You have the magic within you to create whatever you want and whatever you desire. Your work blesses everything that you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Okay, and then ending the reading with the links, the keeper of secrets. That is quite literally the high priestess energy. Keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In the silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Beautiful. So you guys have been in silence and solitude, and that is where you have found your strength. And for me, what this is saying is that you guys are ready, okay? So before we go, I'm just going to clarify really quickly with a couple tarot cards. So I send you guys love and light. I hope you guys are all doing incredible. Oh my gosh, look at this. Stay focused. Stay focused. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Just be the observer. Just watch. Okay? Also, if you guys are being called, a lot of you guys, you're being called to learn about magic and working with magic and herbs and creating poultices and fire and working with, doing scrying and, divining with crystals or crystal balls and, working with energy and healing with energy and, all these things, right? And you guys are absolutely capable, but this takes time. Okay, this is a card of, extreme determination, focus, all of that. But with this right here, it's also about, it takes time, the many moon phases, as these pentacles are up here showing. For me, it's like, have patience, okay? And one thing to remember that's coming through is, as you guys are building and working towards your goals and your empires, your manifestations, your soul path, your soul work, your soul growth, business, whatever, right? Never compare your beginning to someone else's middle, and never compare your middle to someone else's end. Meaning, everyone's at different stages on their journey and on their paths, okay? If you're someone who's just starting a business and you're looking at someone who runs the same kind of business, but they have a large following and they're successful and da-da-da-da-da, and that discourages you, that's what I mean. That person, you don't know how long they've been doing what they've been doing, or even if someone else is doing something at the same time you are, but they grow faster and for some reason, trust the path. Trust the path. You have no idea what their path is going to be next or what turn of events will happen, and you have no idea what's going to happen for you. There's just something about comparison, and we need to leave all of that behind. That is very dense, low vibrational energy. It's time to get to work, my loves. It's also about the work that you've been putting in, okay? It says, in silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And literally, you got the strength card. It's showing here that you guys are the keepers of secrets. You guys are the ones that are the prophetic ones. You guys are the psychics. You guys are the healers. You guys are the ones that bring love to the earth and to other people. Okay? And you guys are being rewarded for that in a big way. Whatever you've been working on. Okay? But also what this is showing is, like, in your solitude, you've been very focused. You've been working on yourself, choosing self, but working hard and tapping into that inner wisdom and inner strength. And now it is time to embrace sacred union. It is time to experience true divine love. It is time to connect to the higher dimensional beings who you know so well. The fairies and dragons, the elves, okay? Our cosmic family, ascended masters, Isis, Hathor, right? It's about diving into the magic, trusting that there is something other than what is just in front of you. This is the illusion. Everything else beyond this, what we see, that's where it's at. But also being able to be present and be a human, but not of the world, of the human. You know what I mean? listening to the birds, listening to nature, feeling the wind wrap around you. What does it say? That is the way of the priestess. That is the old way. That is the shamanic way. Okay. Let's get one more. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the info down below in the description box. Okay. I offer general psychic readings, as well as I am an Akashic past life reader. So I do offer those as well. And the Akashic readings are really cool because they're so strong and healing. Look at that. The World card. Completion. 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 Okay. On the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. It's a card of running from things, deceiving. You know, it could be a card of like a narcissist or a sociopath, a liar. But what I'm getting from this is you have completed the cycles of this. You are now the priestess. You are the seer. You are the high priest. You know, you can see with the third eye. You've completed all of this deceptive shit, meaning these cycles with deceptive people, friendships, lovers. You've also completed massive completion of deceiving yourself, lying to yourself, and running from the problems at hand. It's like you can run, but you can't hide. The universe will always catch up. Karma will always catch up, and it has. And you guys dealt with it firsthand. And through your shadow, through your pain, through your, mistakes, you have risen. And now you are truly ready to receive. And another thing with your gifts, for a lot of you guys, for some of you guys, it's like an example that's coming into my mind is a psychic who works with law enforcement. And they're able to tap in and say locations where people are, what things are happening, hearing conversations. That stuff is all very real. And for some of you guys out there, okay, that's a part of it. Like, that's just an example, but it's big work. You guys are going to be helping in a big way. Your whole world is shifting and changing at this time. You are ascending so high. Your old timelines, you can't even be in them anymore. You're being so quickly moved to the blessed timelines, to the magical timelines. Okay, so there's big alignment here, and there's new beginnings, massive completion here. The universe is showing up, and the universe is letting you know, yeah, you are very connected. Yeah, there is love coming in. Yeah, sacred union is here. Yeah, you are magical, prophetic, psychic. Yeah, you are a high priest, a high priestess. Yeah, you are a witch. Yeah, you are a wizard. Yeah, you are the magi. Yeah, you are the queen. You are the king. You are royalty, spiritual royalty. All your hard work is paid off. You have 2 cards of working. I'm also getting get to work, okay? So there's that. All right, and then let's just tie up with 1. We'll just do this. So I love you guys. I thank you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this message and the channel. Thank you for being a part of the channel and the channel's growth, of course. Thank you for liking and commenting because that all really helps. And I send you guys love, okay? Know that whatever you put out always comes back. You have the wine. This has been developing over a long time. Your gifts have been developing over a long time. The things that have been developing over a long time are here. This is all about divine alchemy and transformation. You hold the key. You are the creator. You can alchemize anything that you want, including your own life. Okay? The lily says experience, achievement, mature, career, longevity, development, retire. This is all about the development of your magical gifts, your spiritual gifts, who you've been. Okay? And you're starting to establish them again. Okay? Give into your ambition. And then you have the chariot here, which is all about victory and things moving very quickly in your favor ahead. Like you're just moving in a very big way, in a victorious way. You're winning in life and you're going full speed ahead. That's what this is, okay? Large and in charge, honeys. Large is in charge. This could also be someone charging towards you in love, okay? So this is what I have for you, my loves. I send you guys so much love and light. Thank you so much. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.